NOLA Gent here at the Chattanooga Choo Choo. Woo-hoo!
Welcome to NOLA Gent. Let the good times roll. The Chattanooga Choo Choo is probably Chattanooga, Tennessee's most famous landmark, and I've been coming here since I was a kid. I mainly remember this place as where you could go and eat inside of a train car. So, I'm gonna visit here during the winter and the summer, so we're gonna see how it looks at both times of year in this video. So here we are in winter right here, and you'll notice there's definitely a lot less greenery here, so the plants have definitely gone brown. And then you can kind of get a good shot of the exterior of the building here. And then as we return in summer, it's much more green. You can see how much larger some of the plants have grown because of the summertime bounty. So here we are going back towards the door again. And these are some really beautiful doors. And you just have some great design details. You can see the closer we get to it. Some really beautiful work right here, and then when we walk inside, it really gets amazingly beautiful here. This is just a fantastically beautiful space, and it really is one of the most beautiful train stations I've ever seen, even though it's not really a train station anymore. But wow, what an experience it must have been to get off the train long ago, and you see this wonderful, beautiful building. All these great design elements. What a fantastically beautiful space that really harkens back to bygone days and designs that we don't have anymore. Now here's the desk to check in at the hotel. You can't stay here, you get to stay in one of the railroad cars. Unfortunately, every time I've attempted to book the railroad car hotel stay, it's been full. Hopefully I'll get to it eventually so we can have a more full review of how that experience is. Look at this beautiful chandelier. All the design elements here are so beautiful. I'm a big fan of the Beaux Arts architecture style they used here. And they also have ghost tours here. I've never done the ghost tour, so that's another experience that can be done here. So as we head outside now, we're gonna see more of what this place has to offer. This is really become sort of a shopping mall with multiple businesses inside and a lot of different things that are offered now. So all I mainly remember about this place as a kid is they had a great gift store and the wait was really long to eat in the train car. And here is the actual Chattanooga Choo Choo itself right there. So we'll be exploring that a little bit later. And then to the left, you can see more train cars. That's the hotel cars you can stay in. And then the gift store is over that direction as well. And then this water fountain here, when I returned in the summer, it was not working. So I don't know what happened to make the fountain go out of order in the summer when it was working back in the winter. So the rail service actually stopped in 1970. And then the terminal was scheduled to be torn down, but it was saved, and that's when it's gone through several investors, with the most recent taking over in 2018, and they've launched a 10-year effort and a fundraising campaign to restore more of the facility. And so far, it looks like they're doing a fantastic job. Now, here's this great gift store that I remember this place as being really fantastic. Let's go in here and look around and see if it's as good as I remember that it was. So the Sweetly Southern Gift Store. Let's head on inside and check it out. And it just looks beautiful on the outside, so that's a good sign. And hey, while we're thinking about it, go ahead and click that thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it.
Hello.
You having a good day?
All good. How are you?
We're doing well.
Very good.
The store gives the link to the building. Any questions with that?
Thank you much.
Wow, this place is crammed full of items. This is just a treasure trove of all manner of things. What an amazing place. There is such a fantastic variety of just so many things, from clothing items, books, swords, flags, historical items, all sorts of really cool looking hats and helmets. Oh my goodness, and all manner of historical photographs and paintings, and all types of things that I haven't seen in a long time. Always glad to see my Daniel Boone cap with a coonskin cap. We have our Union and Rebel hats that used to be everywhere in the South when you'd visit places. You don't see those very much anymore. Even a zombie sign right there. Wow, they've kept up with the times. The popularity of zombies continues. There's a fan right there if you want to cool yourself down in the heat of the summer. And quite a nice selection of t-shirts. They actually have quite a lot of items that I would love to buy in here. It's hard to resist my urge to just start putting things into a great big huge cart and hauling a lot of the stuff away. And oh wow, even more items. Ooh, look at these. These are fantastic. I love these little houses. Great little collectibles. You can build your own little town with it. And these are interesting glasswork pieces. My goodness, they have interesting things. Stained glass. This is just a treasure trove of fantastic items. And then more children type items with some stuffed animals. Looks like we kind of have a Christmas section over here. And ooh, more toys and little miniature cars. And oh, here's more of the tiny little houses with a train track built up with them. That is so cool. I would love to build a train track with all those tiny little houses like that. Wow. More stuffed animals. And then more tiny little houses. Some plates, ceramic, china. My goodness. What a lot of amazingly cool stuff in here. Oh, look, little dolls. And my goodness, more and more stuff that just is fantastic, including a pith helmet. Now, this is a plastic pith helmet, not a real pith helmet, unfortunately. Although my grandfather, this is the kind he used to wear, so I've got a real pith helmet, not the plastic one. And with all the cool hats, I had to goof off and have a little fun in here. Isn't this Fred Flintstone's Buffalo Lodge hat? I'm just going to borrow it. Then it's time to practice my sword fencing skills and see if I can do a little swashbuckling and do some various exercises to ensure that I'm keeping proper form as I do my daring deeds in here and try not to knock anything over and try out the little miniature one. Yes! Now we're going to go check out the Chattanooga Choo Choo. And hey, if you're having fun so far, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button and make sure to hit the little bell as well to keep getting notifications. And I also work for tips, so I really would appreciate it if you would consider joining my Patreon as well, won't you? The link to my Patreon account is in the description below the video. So thumbs up to all of you out there watching, and let's tour this train now. So here is our big steam engine inside of the train. This is where the fuel for the steam engine would have gone. And this is quite a fascinating steam engine train. It's good to see a little flashback in such good condition. This is one of the better conditioned steam trains I've seen in a while. And then we can walk around on the other side and there's more businesses. They have a nice game arcade inside of here. So they have a lot of interesting games along with a lot of the old classics like Pac-Man. And then as we go down here, they have some different areas with a comedy catch show. So far, I've never been able to catch any of the shows down here, unfortunately. So I came in the wintertime, right before COVID-19 hit, and then back in the summer and the height of COVID-19 restrictions. So I have not yet had an opportunity to attend any of these events. They also have the distillery. I haven't sampled any of the distillery spirits yet. And then the backstage bar has not been open any of the times that I've been here either. So They do have music events and other types of events like that here. Nothing's been going on any of the times I've visited, unfortunately. I would like to be able to see some of it. Then right in here we can go inside. This looks like an old kitchen car. Now, as far as I can tell, they're not currently doing any dining in the train cars either. So I don't know if they're going to bring that back or not. Did think that was pretty cool as a kid. Now here's the distillery. Let's do a quick peep inside real quick and look around very fast. So not a lot going on in here right now. This is back in the winter time. And then we will do a quick flash forward to the summer when there were a few people out enjoying themselves outside. So they had a nice little window service area there. So that was a little more action going on for them. And as we just look around this area here, there's a lot of potential where it looks like there's a lot of fun things that they're offering. So hopefully everything will get up to speed and they'll get everything going ahead at full steam. And I look forward to checking it out when they've got it up and going. So I look forward to progressing through our current situation with the pandemic and being able to come back and visit here with all of those wonderful shows and music events going on. And here's some of the distillery spirits we can look at here. And on the other side, there's another store. It was kind of a very interesting store over there. I didn't really get any film footage of it because they had a lot of jewelry and things, and they didn't really seem to want anybody filming any of the valuable things they had over there. But maybe in the future we can get more footage. So we'll see what happens with that. And then they do have a coffee store here, the Frothy Monkey, which I've been to before in Nashville, and then this was my first visit to the location here in Chattanooga. I believe Frothy Monkey got its start in Nashville, actually, so they have a few locations around now. I think they have one in Franklin, Tennessee also. This is a really huge space and a really beautiful space. This is probably the nicest, largest coffee shop I've ever been to or seen anywhere. So they do have some food items here as well, and this is quite a place with plenty of room to stretch out. So I did have a cup of coffee and a cookie here, and it was an enjoyable place with their little coffee bar here. It seems like maybe they might offer some alcoholic beverages here at some point in the future. I'm not sure. It does look more like a bar than a coffee shop in a lot of ways. But the coffee was good, and I enjoyed my experience. Then they have an awesome patio out front as well. So you get a great view right here of the street. There's also the Hot Chocolatier across the street. It's a great chocolate place. And then we also have the Stir restaurant that's part of the Chattanooga Choo Choo complex as well. And then the Terminal Brewery is also right next door to the Chattanooga Choo Choo. So I'll be having videos on those soon, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get notifications about them. And directly across the street from the Chattanooga Choo Choo is the abandoned Ellis restaurant. This place looks fantastic, and I'm so sad that it's shut down and run down. So it looks like it would have been a fantastic place to go, and I would have loved to have eaten here and done a video on it. I also can't seem to find any information about this place, so if you happen to know any of the history or other information about this place, please comment below and let us know more about it. So thanks for joining us on this tour of the Chattanooga Choo Choo, and the Chattanooga Choo Choo sign is lit up by neon, but it's not working yet, so that is one of the things they'll be working to repair, so we have that to look forward to.
Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you would just click on the little circle here with a picture of my head in there and subscribe to the NOLA channel, it would really help me a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you.